Now then, welcome to another Saturday up at the Autobarn. I've got the Volvo jacked up behind me, as you can see. I've got a few bits to do on it today. I've got some new suspension parts as well as a new radiator. I did buy this car knowing that it needed a radiator and suspension bushers that we've got with us, as well as the top mount. I mentioned that creaky noise in a previous video. So yeah, solid Volvo content today. Everyone that wants to see the Integra and the M3 get ready for the Nürburgring. I want to see that as well, but you know, I need to get my daily driver sorted out first. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've already got the suspension off. I'll take it across to the bench in a second and show you, but just having a quick brew and I thought I'd start the video. Like I say, car's jacked up, suspension's off, you can see it across there, maybe not, but we'll go and have a look in a sec. Radiator job, I'm a bit concerned about that because we've got to get the automatic transmission lines off, and I've heard the clips can be a bit fiddly. I was planning on changing the transmission fluid as well before doing this, but it's a bit of a minefield trying to find the correct fluids. There's a lot of people saying you need this fluid, a lot of people saying you need that fluid, so right, let's go across to the workbench. I'll show you what we're doing first. We've got the suspension top mounts and the bushings to go. Now, of course, because this car's got shocks and springs, we are going to have to use some spring compressors and undo that top mount, and maybe the spring might fly off into the distance, but we'll see. It's always a bit nervous when I'm taking top mounts off. It's proper shocks and springs. A lot of tension there. We'll have to make sure that we do it right and not die. Or maybe we will die. Right, so what we've got to do today is we've got the suspension strut top mounts to change. That's the ones up here. There's a rubber bush between the top mount, between the spring and the top mount, sorry, which is where my creaky noise is coming from. I think, I hope, anyway. Might as well do both sides, so I've got both front struts off. And then we've got this box here from Mix. Check the banner as well. We're all sponsored up now, all good to go. Right, so in this box should be, this is not an unboxing video, but I guess it kind of is, should be my new parts for these struts. I've had a few messages recently asking me if I've still got a discount code for Mix. Yes, I have. That's the part that's broken, or I think it's broken. So that sits between the spring and the top mount, and I think this being a bit loose on this, which is the front left, it's just up there, can you see it? I don't think that's meant to be as loose as what it is. So hopefully once we've got all these bits on, that'll be all my suspension creaking gone. I made a quick video earlier trying to show the noise. I don't know if you can hear it, I'm going to put the video here now. So yeah, it's like a weird creaky noise. You should probably be able to hear the squeak I've got coming from the back as well, which I think is coming from the back seats. So you need to look into that as well. But the main issue that pisses me off, when I drive the car every day, I hate hearing noises like this. And yeah, I think it's either going to be that bush or the top mount, but a combination of changing them both, which is what we're going to do today, hopefully should fix it. Right, so I got this spring compressed. I think it should be enough now because, as you can see, the shock and the spring are separate now, so hopefully that means all the tension that needs to be gone is gone. Now we need to get these top mounts off. I know what you're thinking, why aren't you using a vice? I've not mounted any of my vices yet, so I can't use them. I could probably use them, but they'd be floating about everywhere. Bit of a strange design if you ask me, but fucking Volvos are new to me, so maybe that's normal, but I don't know, a bit strange. Right, I think I found what was broken on this front left strut, which was giving us the issues, and it was that bit of rubber bushing that we thought it was. Let me show you. So I've just been putting it back together. This front left strut, I've just been compiling everything as you do, and tried to make this fit somewhere, because this came as its own, you know, it was an individual, it was on its own when I took the strut apart, so I was like, oh, this must be to space something, but turns out, if you look through there, this should be attached in there, but it's not, it's loose and it's broken. So there's our new part. As you can see, everything's all together in the wanner, and there's the old part, which isn't. So hopefully get this back together and that noise should be gone. Right guys, that's one side done. As you can see, we've got the new top mount on the front there. Put a bit of grease up there as well, just to try and make sure we don't get any squeaks or creaks or anything like that. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Good old conies. I was going to clean them up a bit, but the paint's just coming off when I'm cleaning them, so I'd rather have dirty yellow than black. As you can see at the bottom here, it's all a bit murky. But yeah, that's one side done, so I'm going to crack on, get the other side done now, and then get this back together because we've still got the radiator to do today. I think that's going to be the longest job. Let's try and quick fire the other side and get this back on, and then we'll get the radiator out. Ta-da! Right guys, fast forward a couple of hours or so, a little bit of time's passed. I've been prepping the Volvo, getting the old radiator out, drained the coolant, got all the coolant lines off, got all there's loads of bits of trim and everything. Obviously this is a car that's not been molested by a chap like me before because everything's still there. It's just as it left the factory, so I've been removing all bits of trim, and it's been taking quite a while just to get to the actual radiator. And then when I got to the radiator, I realised that I bought the wrong one. So I've got this radiator from Mix. It's a Nissan's one, half decent OEM quality. I've had Nissan's radiators before on the E36 and pretty good quality. So I thought I was onto a winner here, and I did a bit of research before on as well and found that there were differences between the automatic and the manual cars have different radiators because the automatics have a transmission oil cooler that runs through the radiator. I thought I'd bought the right one, thought I'd done the right research, but unfortunately I bought the wrong radiator, so my car's now just, stuck here, I guess. I could throw it all together and carry on with the radiator that's on it, which is, it's leaking slightly, that's why I'm changing it. It's not a lot, I've topped it up 3 times since I've had it. So I've had it nearly 3 weeks. I've had it 3 weeks. So I'm topping it up once a week, and it's livable, but I don't really like having to top up coolant once a week. So I thought I'd just change the radiator, but bought the wrong bloody one. So this is the Nissan's radiator, this is the new one. You see we've got the top hose, hang on, no, that's the bottom hose, come around this way. So there's the bottom hose for the coolant, top hose for the coolant, and then you've got these 2 ports here. Whenever I run that code on the internet, it's coming back as manual transmission only, and it says explicitly that this radiator is only for a manual transmission car. So it's my own fault, and I thought I'd researched it enough, but Volvos are new to me, and I've fucked up. So we can't use that radiator because if you come over here, so you see that line just there. So this line here that you can see, we don't have ports for that on the new radiator. This must be the automatic transmission fluid lines, because on this side we've got lines as well. Can you see just through there? There you go, you see that line there? So that must be factory on T5s maybe for oil cooling or something. Some of the fluid anyway that goes through. But yeah, long story short, the radiator that I've bought is the wrong one, so turbo brick, you're going to have to stay parked for a couple of days. So this radiator does actually have some ports on it for some kind of oil cooling, so I don't know if it's got like an engine oil cooler that runs through it as well on the T5s maybe, but what it's not got is the transmission oil cooling ports. So there's 4 oil lines currently on the original radiator now. This one's only got 2 for oil, so we've got the wrong rad, so we can't go any further today. I'm going to leave the car here as it is, try and get another one pronto-ish, try and get one. Well, it's Saturday today, so I reckon the earliest we'll be able to get one is Tuesday, probably most likely Wednesday, but get another rad sent through next week, get it changed. I'll have to resurrect the M3 in the meantime and kick about in that. There's still loads of salt and shite on the roads though, that's why I don't like driving the M3. There's still loads of shite on the road, especially coming from my home to the Autobahn. There's a lot of shite on the roads, and luckily I've got this space where I can just leave a car for a couple of days, and I've got another car to use where it just makes more sense just to leave it where it is. Hopefully when I come back the next night I can remember where everything goes. Pretty sure I can. Good job on the top mounts, I was well happy with them. Pretty confident that should be all good now. I had a quick look around the drop links and stuff like that, they're all golden, so I can't see any other issues on the front suspension. Hopefully that noise is gone, and then when we get this radiator, I get the right part and we can get that changed, and then the Volvo can soldier on, and then I won't have to touch it again. Right, so I hope this video's been somewhat of a decent watch regardless, despite getting the wrong parts, but shit happens, and yeah, we'll get the new part ordered and then we'll get everything sorted out and it'll be good as gold. Let's say I bought the Volvo, I knew it had these issues before I bought it. You know, I have small things, radiator, bushers, we can do that easy, right? Bit gutted, as you can imagine, but hey, shit happens. Oh yeah, and I've scrapped the Audi. Yeah, I tried to sell it. I soon realised that the dream that I had of me and Joe fixing it over summer was never going to come to light because we've got too much stuff on. You know, I've got Integras that need working on, never mind Audis. So I advertised the Audi. I did a very, very honest advert for it, and I, explained everything that was wrong with it. I put it up for £300. Nobody wanted to buy it, so I had to scrap it. I did keep a few mementos of the Audi just to remember it. I'm just gonna hang this up on my shelving somewhere. I've kept the reg plates as well. Oh, I've got the wheels as well. Kept the wheels. Some people were suggesting putting the wheels on the Volvo. That'd look terrible, man. Come on. I need to have a look at the wheels because I don't know what to do with them. I've had about 50 million people trying to buy them off me. Every time I advertised the Audi for sale, all I got was messages off people saying, how much for the wheels? Like, I just want to sell the car, you know. Now, there's so many people message me and be like, show interest in the car, and then start talking about something else. And I'll be like, do you want to buy this car or not? It's not nice trying to sell things when you've got this YouTube thing going on, because people are strange, man. People are strange, I tell you that. Anyway, enough of the doom and gloom. Audi's gone, Volvo's broken. Good way to end the episode, I guess.
Come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry, I don't know how lovely